And we're live. Hello everybody. This is my second take on this video. I've been trying to upload it to YouTube and it just won't go. I get to 99.9% processed and then it won't go any further. So anyway, I'm going to try this again. So hopefully this will work. So first of all, if you're getting behind, please get caught up. You guys really have 4 weeks left. That's it. 4 weeks. So you got to get caught up. If you're not, I'm going to be emailing your parents, calling your parents. Got to get credit for this, okay? Remember about incompletes, they are going to be sucky. So, test 8. If you have not done test 8, email me, text me, and I'll send you test 8, okay? There is a copy of how to do it on YouTube. It's called A for Algebra Test 8. I practically do the whole thing for you, so you can't go wrong, okay? So, no incompletes. Sad face. Okay, here's the answer. It's number 1. Angle 1 and angle 2 are equal because of vertical angles, and number 1 and 110 are congruent because of alternate interior angles. See the Z? There's a Z there. Number 2, angle 1's equal to 63 because those are corresponding angles. See the F. And 2 and 63 make 180, so those are consecutive interior. Angle 1 is 95 by vertical angles. 95 and 2, see the F, those are corresponding angles. See the F. Number 4, we can say that 1 and 2 are congruent by alternate interior, but the really one is 2 and the 100. See the F, there's your corresponding. See the F. Corresponding angles is the F. And that one's 101 by vertical angles. Now, 5 is 98, set them equal, solve. X is 10, set them equal and solve. X is 32. You add them up, set them equal to 180, and you get 32. These two, 1 and 2 are equal, but you have to go this plus 153 makes 180, okay? Alright, that's what I have. Now, since this is the second time through this, a lot of this has already been written on, so let's go through and look at it real quickly. This should be the short version of the lesson, okay? So, we want to talk about a converse. The word converse in math is like the opposite, okay? Here's my example. If I had won $10,000, I would take my family to Hawaii. Awesome. Now the opposite of that would be, I would take my family to Hawaii if I had $10,000. So it's just flipping the words around. The first part, the if part, goes to the end as the then part, and vice versa. I just flipped the words around. If I had $10,000, I would take my family to Hawaii. Now, how does this work with parallel lines? Well, how do we know two lines are parallel? These look parallel, but maybe they're not. But they would be parallel if angle 2 and angle 6 are equal. Okay? These two, how do we know these lines are parallel? We don't know if they're parallel, but if angle 4 and angle 5 are equal, then the lines will be parallel. These two lines, are they parallel? They look parallel, but we don't know unless angle 1 and angle 8 are equal. Then they're parallel. Okay? Are these two lines parallel? They sure look parallel, but if 3 plus 5 equals 180 degrees, then they're parallel. Okay, so now let's take a look at what we have, or what I have down for my notes. Okay, you ready? Let's check this out. Okay, number 1. Okay, are they parallel? If this is 59 degrees, are they parallel? No, they look parallel. But if this is 58, then we'd say yes. 58, 58. See the Z? Parallel by converse, because you're making them parallel by converse alternate interior angles. Okay, the alternate interior angles are equal, therefore the lines are parallel. Okay, these two lines look parallel. Are they? 100 degrees, 101 degrees? They're not. They're not parallel. But if I make this 100 degrees, we could say the two lines are indeed parallel. So they're parallel by converse corresponding angles. Do you see the F? The corresponding angles make the F. So I'll draw the F for you here. See the F? If you get the F, then those are corresponding angles. Okay? Number 3. Are these parallel? They look parallel. Nope, they're not, because they don't add up to 180 degrees. See, I got 100 plus 81. Nope, it's not going to work. But if I change this to 100 degrees, then yes, they would be parallel. So I have parallel lines by converse, because we're making lines parallel, consecutive interior angle theorem. Okay, now we turn the page. So I already did these because on the first video, but first of all, what x value would make these parallel? So I set them equal because I want them to be equal. They need to be equal in order for the lines to be parallel. And I solved. And when I got x is 20, I plug 20 back in, I get 60, and I get 60, okay? Since the alternate interior angles are equal, the lines are parallel. See the z makes alternate interior angles, okay? By the converse, alternate interior angles, if x is 20, then the lines are parallel. Okay? Example 5. If these two corresponding angles, see the f, if these two corresponding angles are equal, then the lines L is parallel to M. Okay? So I set them equal, and I find the value of x. I solved. Find the value of x that would make them equal. If x is 60, I plug it in. 2 times 60 plus 15 is 135. 135, so yes, they're parallel by converse. Remember, we're making them parallel by converse corresponding angle theorem. So I'm kind of abbreviating here, but you can too. Alternate interior angles, corresponding angle theorem. Okay. Last example. Okay. Are these two parallel? Well, I want them to be parallel, so I make them not equal. That does not equal that. They don't even look equal. That looks less than 90. That looks more than 90. So what I do is I set them. I go this plus this. I want to make them equal to 180. This plus this. If this angle plus this angle adds up to 180, then by my consecutive interior angles, they'll be parallel. So what I did is I set them x plus my 2x equal to 180. I solved for x and I got 60. So put my 60 back in. So I got 60. 2 times 60 is 120. They do make 180. Okay, so now I've made them parallel, so they are parallel by the converse consecutive interior angle theorem. Okay, now that's the film. It's pretty short. Here's the homework. Okay, page 290, 1 through 6 all. Now cross your fingers. Hopefully this loads up onto YouTube. If it doesn't, then I don't know what I'm going to do. So, talk to you tomorrow.